President Trump will be in Miami on Friday to make changes to the U.S.-Cuba policy, a better deal, he says he'll make.
But those in Cuba believe that a setback would only be a loss for the U.S. in more ways than one. Here's Local 10 News reporter Hatzel Vela straight from Havana.
From Washington, a glimpse into what we may get Friday from the Trump administration.
We think we have achieved very little in terms of changing the behavior of the regime in Cuba and its treatment of people, and it has little incentive today to change that.
This is a totalitarian regime.
In Havana, we sit down with René Gomez Manzano, a lawyer by trade whom, because of his views towards the Cuban government, is not allowed to practice, he says.
The saying goes in Spanish, sandame, sandame.
Gomez Manzano remains highly critical of the Obama administration. He says gave too much but did not receive much in return.
I think that the most important aspect of this new kind of relationship would be the respect for human rights.
Also out of Havana, a letter to Ivanka Trump from 55 Cuban women entrepreneurs, where they address their concerns over the possible reversal in policy towards Cuba. In the letter, they say a setback in the relationship would bring with it the fall of many of our businesses, and with this, the suffering of all the families that depend on them. Trump will reportedly make it more difficult for Americans to visit the island, prohibiting U.S. companies from making deals with the Cuban military, which, you may know, controls most of the tourism industry. There's also word Trump could ban Communist Party members and Cuban officials from traveling to the U.S., which Cuban officials say would harm existing cooperation between both countries, like drug trafficking.
Fundamentally, the drugs go north. If there's a setback with the cooperation, the impact will be felt in the United States.
I'm Hatzel Vela, Local 10 News, Havana.